Wednesday night, October 1st. We have box 28. Yes, you count the other custom wrap rolls I did, probably it's almost 4 boxes, so technically it's box 32, but those are custom wrap, those don't count as the box. So I'm getting everything set up. So let's see, go here, YouTube, bring up the computer up on chat. I'm going to try to go to 10 o'clock tonight. We may go maybe a little bit more than 10 or a little less than 10. We'll see where we get at. So it is circulated. So we're going to start off with 2 rows, and then we go in groups of 3s, because I got 3 holders. And if I do 3 at a time, I end up with 2 at the end. So I'd rather get 2 knocked out first. Welcome in. Who's there? That's probably me. Sorry, I'm a little late. Has a grocery store to go to. Get a few more things I couldn't get last night that I needed from another store. And just for the heck, I know it's about 0.9 grams how much the paper weighs. I like to weigh my coins out. Sometimes just for the heck of it. So we got to look at 129 minus 0.9 would be 128.4. According to my chart, 6 to 7 copper coins. 129 even, so it'll be the same thing. So that's not a bad start. Okay. I know it's hard to do this during the middle of the week, but it's the only time I got time to do it. I was going to sell coins tonight, but because of some other issues, I cannot do it. So this show has been moved to on Saturday. I may do it that morning. I got 7 p.m. right now, but I may change it to that morning. Probably go to my sister's house. I gotta talk to her, see what time they're gonna be out there Saturday. I gotta check some electrical connections on their new house for them, make sure everything's up to code. That's the old one. And get me a glove. I cannot wait to get rid of these dang gloves and get the right size this next time. And here's what we're looking for. We're looking for wheat cents, double dies, Indian head cents if we're lucky. It's happened twice to me. One time we had 5 in a box. Last time, a couple of boxes ago, we actually had 1 in a box. Or that might have been customer wrap. So on the 23, still look for the extra V. It's not there. Any type of die cracks at the top of the head, anywhere so we can think of. We could call them spike heads. Found a nice one if you go back and look at my wrap up from custom wrap rolls. There's a nice spike head. That was 2002. We're looking for 92 close AM. Denver and Philly. On 98, 99, 2000, looking for the wide AM. So I found one this year. I've found one every year since I started roll hunting, and that's 3. Don't forget to hit the thumbs like button. If you say hey in the chat, I will say hey to you by your name. Now I'm at 1,100 subscribers. And look for an announcement when I'm going to do the giveaway. I found our silver. So we're going to have a proof set. Or is it the mint set? I think it's a proof set. It's a 63 proof set, I think it is. We'll have that. Couple of graham bars. And I may do, I don't know what else. I'm going to have at least 3 prizes. Is that? Yep, DDO 002. We found another one. Found by me. It's on Wexler's website. Dang, that's first row in. We found another DDO. Y'all, okay, we got 16 people in here. Y'all look, this is DDO 002. Let's see, I'm turning down the light just a little bit on it so we can see the doubling just a little bit better. Oh, that's my pointer. So this is maybe a weak version of it. You see the splits here. Inside the O, outside the O, bottom of the 4, 2 there, same thing there. Let's go to Liberty. And it's slightly shifted over. Extra thickness definitely in the T and the Y. You see the splitting there on the out. You can barely see the edges there. Let's see. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then it's not that strong in the word in, but if you look at the God, there's maybe a different version of it. We got it in the E and the W. This is an early stage of that double die. I'm going to send this one in for as another one to Wexler's guy. Definitely see it in the date. This may be a new DDO. So for that, I need a different flip. Middle. Okay. Show it the right penny. This is like a weak strike on the die because if you look, there's hardly any bow tie. So this is like a weaker strike of the DDO. So I would definitely be sending this to that guy. So right, we got to find, we know we got a double die. It's not the 002. Destiny Richmond 2025. No, that's the 2024. Shane, hello. Zymer 10, hi. Now we need to start finding some copper coins along with some double dies. I mean, with some Wheaties, we would be in good shape. And it's so messed up, and I ain't gonna look for die cracks on it like I normally do. I'll raise this up. Last night I haven't posted a video yet. I was liquidating some dateless buffaloes. Now the white AM only occurs on the 98, 99, 2000 from the Philadelphia Mint. Here's another 24. Hold on, y'all. I want to keep it low. Change my light setting here. There, not as bad. And here's another one, same thing. Let's tell you what, this time let's verify another way. This may be glare. I'm seeing splits in the zero. Turn it upside down. Let's take a look at this one that way and see. Nope, it's still there. So we found a second one. Okay. Six. This makes it a little bit easier. I don't like it so low because it's hard for my hands to get up underneath the scope. I kind of wish I still do hand punching the mint marks in on the die so we can find more RPMs. Oh, one person's in here. Say y'all roll hunt or y'all buy coins? How y'all collect your coins? You just get them from pocket change? And there's one guy, that's all he does. He doesn't go to the bank. He just goes and buys stuff and uses real money. And then he goes to his pocket change. Here's a normal. This is a normal 2024 Philly. And somewhere I got a 2 for those. That's 25. Denver. Uh-huh. Found it. Oh, that's a full tube. It's a full gigantic tube for 2024s. I think that's the new tube right here. Look, there's another. Okay, there's another. That, I think that's machine doubling. No, that's double. You see it's split at the bottom of the 4. So now we got 3. So we got a weak version of the date. Oh no, that may be machine doubling. So I don't see nothing splitting in the word in God we trust. We may find that this may be a third DDO for me to find. Huh. It's just in the date. I'm going to send that guy a new email. So, hey, look, I think I found 2 more different DDOs on the 24 Philly. Still no copper yet. We're halfway through the row. Welcome in, welcome in. Whoever just came in, how you doing tonight? It's mild weather here in South Louisiana. One. These I actually look for die cracks. I have a hard time finding doubling in the initials like they have posted. So I don't even worry about those. I like seeing the dates, the big stuff doubles. I may have found a tube of them. Look at that. That's definitely double. Oh yeah. That is definitely double. Oh yeah, look at the words in God we trust. Look at the O and the G. This is okay, this is a 002. This is 002. I found a dang there's no stapler right in front of my face. The snake would have been bit me. I ain't finding the staplers right now. I'm just going to mark it down on the flip. Best of. Okay. And we got that one marked down. So we got possible two new ones. We found the 002. Or maybe machine doubling. I don't know. If it's machine doubling, it's okay. He'll let me know. Then I have a good example. Oh, we got to turn the light back on. 82 Denver. That feels like that's like copper. It is. 91 junk on it. So we're going here till about 10 o'clock tonight, give or take a few minutes. 98. Do we have it? Nope, that's a close AM. God dog it. Still like to find the 99 and the 2000, so I get the trio. And both of the 92s give me all 5 of those type of errors. So what those are proof dies used on business strike coins by accident. Yeah, okay. Now I gotta charge them back up. Now I only been here what? 19 minutes, already lost 17% of my battery charge. No. This could be the 00010, but I don't think so. It looks like he's got the extra thickness in the letters. It's got splotches on. I'm not going to worry about that one. I still got to do the nickel wrap up. We have in custom wrap 20 rows last week. Find 2 silver nickels. I can't get my box wrap. But oh, look at this nice 1966. A little bit of environmental damage going on with that one. It's 2. Okay, I may have found a tube of these new version. See, I only see a slight doubling in the word we, are you, and the date. So see the split at the bottom of the first two inside the zero, but flip it. This machine doubling goes away, but it's there. Okay, and I got an empty tube over here, a tall one. I can, yeah, okay, I remember. Oh shit. So these are gonna be questionable, so I'll put these in a different tube. So from the other 2024s. Welcome in, y'all. So far, I found a couple double dies on the 2024s. One that I actually found, I found one of those again. Gives me number 7. Possible 2 new ones and a third that's a questionable one. So I'm trying to get as many of these done. I'd like to get this box done by tomorrow night. Then pick up a new box on Friday. But do get a new box on Friday. I'll probably go live as soon as I get in from Domino's. E6. 63. That's an RPM. Look just to the west of the D. I think that is an RPM. Now I got Wexler's up here. But we want Variety Vista. Okay, I'm looking up RPMs. 63. Let's see, so it's not. Okay. 67. Somewhere between 6 and 8 we should be getting copper coins out here. Up to 4. Here's number 5. Nasty. Sometimes it's 5. It's just trying to create. Oh, we got 2009. And no extra thumb. You see no die cracks. So First one tubed. And our last coin is nice and shiny, 2014. So 2018. Okay, we got 5. And if y'all come in, please hit this, if you don't mind, hit the like button. It does help out my channel. Row 2. There's a 78. Three. There's another 1980. Copper. Some junk on it. No, it's an 83. Wow. Look like a copper one. So let's check it for cracks. Nope. U16. This is dirt and grime. Yeah, it's 2007. So I wonder if they're going to keep the shield cent for the 2026 Lincoln cent, which is going to probably be the last year. They still have yet to pass the bill to eliminate the penny. Congress is the only one that can eliminate it. Now, the director of the mint can control how many are made. What I like to see them do is to make them only for mint sets and proofs, and that's it. There's an 82 large date. Copper. 81. No, that's copper. I do weigh the 83s out, believe it or not. I also weighed out the 2010s and 8s. Because they made copper planchets for the 2009. And supposedly some got mixed up on both at the end of 2008 and the beginning of 2010. So you should weigh those out. If you get 3.1 grams and you got a coin that is a major mint error. Oh, I haven't heard anybody buying them, but it's possible. No, way back in the day, they found some in an 83 that were copper. And let me tell you, I was searching every 83 penny I could find. And I got junk on that one. Oh yeah, if you ever come across any coins, like nickels, dimes, quarters, $1 painted red on the back or someplace like that, you find a house coin. Back in the day, they had jukeboxes in restaurants, in bars, and to keep music going, the bartender would go drop in coins to keep music going. They painted the back of the coins, so when the guy came in to collect his money, he sorted out and brought back those coins back to the barkeep. That was almost like it's a triple die. Well, how I know this? Well, we had a jukebox. That was my grandfather's when he used to manage a hotel. Zinc rot. And I didn't even show that to y'all. Which it got damaged in the flood in 2023. I mean, not 2023, 2016. All the electronic components need to be replaced. Speakers need to be replaced. It's been covered. It'll cost about between $5,000 and $8,000 just to fix everything up. I mean, we haven't plugged it in and turned it on. We don't want to fry the circuitry. I'm sure if I was to take my time, pull everything apart, number it where it goes, and all this bull, I can clean it, plug it in with special chemical cleaners, replace the speakers, and we can have it working again. But when my dad went to get it when I was a kid from the hotel my grandfather had just retired from, we found maybe $20 worth of quarters, including some house coins in there. I don't know what my dad ever did with those coins. He didn't spend them on when we went to Florida for vacation and for laundry. Yeah, I'm looking for Wheaties. Nothing yet. I mean, if y'all want to look at Wheaties, let me know. I got a ton of wheat cents. I still got to sort and roll up to sell. Look for RPMs. Now, look at a nice die crack right there. Okay? Down at the bottom corner, there's a small tiny one on this corner. And you flip over, look at the reverse. It is all messed up. It looks like this was in a parking lot or something. I'm not going to keep that one for that die crack. That's useless. Yeah, I'm running a little bit late tonight. I go to the Wally World, Walmart. Let's see, extra V notch. Nope. And then by the time I got home, I was going to eat supper at Checkers inside Walmart, but they had to close early because their fryer broke. As a normal 2024. So by the time I got everything home, unloaded, groceries and everything that brought in, and cooked supper, it's 8:30. Almost a little bit after 8 o'clock. So I like to stream live for 2 hours when I can. And sometimes I'm extremely tired. I can only do like once or always, and I gotta call it quits for the night. Sorry about that. So if y'all want to say hey to me, y'all can. I like to acknowledge people who come into my channel when I'm doing live. First two rows are 100. because I just tried to do a little research. It took me 35 minutes. Yeah, 5 more. Copper. Now we go to 3 rolls at a time. Give my other coin stand. If you're interested in doing roll hunting, if you've never done it, just ask your bank to go order them. Get a box. Look for Wheaties. Want to keep the copper, sort those out. I got a bucket I put my coins in, and then I bring them back. I got small Tupperware containers to put the coins in as a hunt, like the coppers. Then I go back through and I pull out, oh, well, I didn't weigh this one. Oh, 128 grams. It's going to be about 3 to 4 copper. $127, that's gonna be about 126.126.0, should be about 2 to 3. I did check for enders, I didn't see any enders. Every time I open up a roll in the wheat sense, like the coin away from being an ender. Or coin away from being the ender on the rear side. Close out some of these windows. So what y'all got is my small monitor. To the left is my big monitor. Well, it's more fun when I put this camera program on that big one. It's more fun looking for stuff on that big monitor. They're really, really cool. If I could do horizontal, which I really like to do. Coins. That'd be so much cooler. Put the big monitor on YouTube. Now I do have rolls for pennies. Sometimes if I see one that really looks nice, I keep it. Then I start and put it into a tube with a date on it. Well, with the year of the coin. $2014, man, that looks like it's been out a lot longer than what, 11 years? I've had red light boxes of copper, and then the next 2 weeks it's like rain copper out in the boxes. And last summer that happened to me, I did a box of nickels. Next week I do a penny box, have over 500 something copper coins in there. That's like a whole roll of copper coins wrapped. So looking at my cheap penny albums, I got a bunch of upgrades to do in those. A bunch. Another thing you look for are cuds. Cuds are similar to like a beehive, except it starts as a break on the rim and goes out into the fills or onto the Lincoln's bust or whatever, into the letters. I've got two. One somebody bought for me. One actually found going through a bag of wheat cents. It's just a scratch. That might be some debris from the mint. Yeah, I'm starting to yawn already. I am somewhat exhausted. Then I gotta walk across Walmart. That wears me out. That's a normal 2017 Philly. See, I like to say this whole shell doubled. Everything on it. That would be cool. Ah, turn the driver to come through the front door. At least I didn't call and get me in. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits right at 10 o'clock. Okay, now this we got machine doubling. I'm pretty sure of it. You see how, if you look at the bottom, the E, the N, and the O, it looks flat. The C don't match it. The C's on the side. Nothing on these letters. I'm pretty sure that's machine doubling. Now there is a DDR on the 95. Let me check out. Yeah, now listed here. Let me check Wexler's. Now you gotta scroll through and look at everything. Wexler's is slightly different. There is right now. I see something in the word C. This is a good example of machine doubling, and I'm going to actually keep this as an educational piece. Let's mark it down as machine doubling. On reverse. There we go. It won't be in the video wrap up, but I have something for future reference. And we're like, where did I see that coin at before? Oh yeah, I forgot to put it in this book. Now, we'll be doing some live videos on roll hunts. I got one I can do. And this wheat cents. A buddy of mine was selling on Whatnot, and he put together what he calls the eBay roll. They put like a silver dime on one end and the Indian head on the other. But this one, he put a seeded dime on one end and Indian head on the other. Showing people how they're made, and I said, run it. And I bought it for $11. But one thing, I only had a year of the seeded dime. So that's going to be a video on that. Trying to find no double down to 72. There's a lot of people besides me are tired. It's 85. And I fell out of the coin holder. I need to clean these and prime them and paint them. There's a nice 75. Nice red brown. Tell you what, they got to verify the DDO for me. I want to send him some photos. I'll take some photos this weekend and send them to him and say, hey, look, I think this is a new DDO, and see what he says. He says send it in to him, but it's going to be $5 plus shipping and handling. There's three coppers on that roll. So, what time is it now? 9:16. Okay. I'm at time for 3 more rolls. We'll see where we at when we get done with this one. Depends how much stuff I got to do to look at stuff. Oh, it splashes all over him anyway. Can you read that last number? Well, one time I went to the bank, the guy was there to actually change out the coin boxes. Pretty cool to get to see inside those machines. There's a 2025. That tube's gonna close me flood up. I need some regular tubes. I got some more of the taller ones. Tomorrow we're going to do pocket change. And then do it last week. Didn't have enough really to do it. So we got 3 out of that one. It is 13 copper coins. Let's see if we can break that unlucky number. Hub doubling. That is so common. I'll put it with the rest of them. Yeah, I think we may have a row, enough time for 3 more rows after this, so we get, what, 2, 4, 6, 850? Man, that's a nice big long die crack on the back of that penny, and it was destroyed because somebody dropped it in the parking lot. Go ahead and drink. So has anybody found anything good lately? In your hunt or pocket change? Right now I'm up to about 12 silver nickels in either customer wrap or pocket change. I was trying to think this may be machine doubling. I'll put them at the, what do I do with the other two? Don't stop me on it. I want to stop doing this. Get 5 rows into a hunt, then have to stop because I can't stop yawning. Oh, wait a minute. I put that in the wrong tube. Oh, it don't matter. And then there was that again with the dang trucks. They actually, on one, they're putting the lift where they can tilt that summer gun while driving down the road. That is normal. Here's the one I'll chew up. It's the first copper of that roll. So, let's see. Today I worked on a chase bank. Fixing some stuff somebody else drew. We plop water lines around. Then I work on the risers. Actually had nice skin to it except for the cheek on it. This is the closey, not the wide. 2 likes. I'll probably be on again tomorrow night. Actually, we're going to just do these first 5 rows. And I am going to call it quits because I am starting to get too sleepy. I'm losing the concentration, so that means I am exhausted. We're going to finish this row. I'm just going to call it quits. We'll pick up tomorrow night. So let's see. I even bring my little 10-cent rows for kids. I got my calls. That's machine doubling. I can go. And the kids will figure out how to climb the seats and come bug me. First, that was when they were little. Drove to North Louisiana for a wedding. Asked my mom, well, how you get to the church? You go like you're going home. My way going home through Shreveport was taking the business loop. But we weren't missing the wedding. Got there in time for the tail end of the reception. My mom was mad. Said, Mama, your directions were go home, go the way you go home. When I come up here, I take the business loop. That's what we did. You say, no, I'm not going downtown. Which we're like literally a mile and a half from the church. The hotel was at. That was a fun-filled trip. That is all chewed up. So which one of the coins is that bad that you're allowed to melt them? Oh, just gonna start falling. Not many people are coming in tonight, so we're gonna just finish up this one row here. I'll leave the other one up. We'll start off with that tomorrow night, unless it comes up at the office. The job I do is say, make me some overtime money. So we got possible new DDOs on 24 Lincoln Cent. We found the DDO 002 tonight, which is pretty cool. I want to examine it more closely. The other one to see which is better to send out the NX to get graded. So you got a few more pennies left, and like I said, y'all, I want to call it quits. I've been exhausted the last few days. Sleeping, I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. Let's put it that way. Sometimes my feet begin to hurt, and that hurts. Well, we got 4 out of that row. So I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to watch some TV. My cell phone, I should say. Plus, I'm exhausted. I had a long day today working on one drawing, fixing a bunch of stuff on it. So appreciate everybody coming out tonight for a little hour and a half, hour long hunt. We got 4 rows done. Then stopped and done research on this on some coins. We probably had that other row done. I'm just checking to make sure it's not a weedy. It is a copper coin though, I think. So if it is a weedy, I was gonna go ahead and hunt the row, but it's not. Y'all have a good evening. Remember, always check both sides of the coins. You never know what you're gonna find. And this is Southern Coin Hunter out.